Well, I'm joined here by the managing director of Microsense, Mr. Kailasanathan. Kailash ji, it has been a great enjoyment for everyone to follow the FIDE Olympiad, especially that there have been no disconnections. And this is something that Microsense has ensured this time, because last time in the group stages there were 3 or 4 disconnections by now. The technology that has been put up has been quite tremendous. Was this in your mind right from the start, like from few months?
Well, to be honest with you, even though I know that the infrastructure is great, and I'll tell you why it is great. Uh, Even then, my worry in the first round was not whether India was winning or losing, whether the internet is going to go down or not. In which case, to have a high profile event failing would be another matter. But of course, it didn't go down and it has been working faultlessly. But what happens is our business is such that this is a requirement day in and day out. There are all kinds of events. To give you an example, you may have Christie's online auction going on from one of the hotels, for example, and very expensive uh, artifacts and items are auctioned over the internet. The bidders are from all over the world, for example. So obviously you cannot have anything going down. And then in our hotels, people like Donald Trump and Barack Obama come and stay. You can't have anything going down. And as a rule, uh, in all the hotels, if you have a home internet, if it goes down for half an hour, of course you're irritated, but you live with it. But here in any hotel, having internet down for any guest for half an hour would bring the whole roof down. So in other words, that by force, we have to have everything up and running. And all the time in this hotel, for example, there have been 3-tier internet not built only for this Olympiad, but just built. It has always been there like
Okay.
that. Even then, sometimes things go wrong. But essentially, that's the thing, that all our hotels, irrespective of which hotel we do, from small to very big. Small means, resorts. Very difficult. For example, if we take Rishikesh or something like that. Even connectivity is so difficult. But even there, you have to make sure that things don't go down.
Right, right. In fact, Microsense has been into chess since 2013, I believe. Like the World Championship match was the first time that you were the partners, the technology partners of Anand Carlsen match. And you've been supporting chess since a long time, but that has been a lot financially, like you've been supporting the young talents and through scholarships, sponsorships, and so on. I think this is the first time that even the technology is being used for
Correct.
supporting them.
That's right.
What has been your experience of this online Olympiad, watching it overall? You yourself are a very strong chess player, former state champion of Tamil Nadu in 1972. Are you enjoying the games?
Yeah, absolutely. I watch it. I watch all the games uh, at the Olympiad. So it's been great fun, particularly because India has been winning. And we expect India to win because India has got a very strong team internationally. And I'm hoping for the best in the next 3 rounds, the quarterfinals, the semifinals, the finals, which are very critical. And the thing is that playing chess is a very tough job. It's tremendously taxing on the players. There may be other games which may be equally taxing, but here even a single move can lose the game. And if you are playing for the country, it's mentally very taxing for the players. Um, in tennis, for example, you can lose a whole set or even two and then come back. And other teams have multiple players to bear the burden. But here is a unique game, and uh, it's a mental game, which means that the impact on the brain and on the person, in my opinion, is the highest while playing chess. Which I've seen even during this current season. I forget now who said what, but some people have broadly referred to the pressure.
Mm. True, true. And one question that has been on the minds of a lot of viewers who have been watching and they got to know about Microsense is that this is something you started quite some years ago. Maybe you can tell us about the exact year, but providing high speed internet connectivity to hotels. How did this idea begin, like for you? I maybe the answer is very long, but in brief, if you could
In
tell
brief,
us.
actually, internet became commercially available to India in 1995. We were already in the communication business at the time. There was no internet in India, but we were connecting enterprises through other means, through data modems, through other kinds of what are called iNet in those days. So we were perfectly poised when internet came into India. And it so happened that the BSNL called for agents, and then we got selected. We became the biggest all India agents of BSNL for internet access. So, as part of that, we were providing solutions to people. One of the solutions that came to our mind was to provide internet access to guests from their rooms. We may have been one of the first in the world to provide that, and we were certainly very much the first in India to do that. We did it in Taj Bengal through using another technology, and Taj selected it for another 16. And then later on, the technologies changed, and then we got into Wi-Fi. So we are the leaders in the hotel business. If you take the uh, big chains or the big hotels, we have almost 65% market share in India for this. And the thing is that goes back to your first question, because the hotels are interested in, they cannot experiment. They want proven performance, which is what we bring to the table.
Tremendous. And for all the people who have started following chess recently, there has been a boom in chess recently. So they might not be aware of the work that Microsense has done over the last decade or so for Indian chess. You have supported over 30 talents, you have supported many young upcoming players. Why have you been doing this for chess? Is it your passion? What is your thought behind it?
Well, um, myself and my colleague Rajiv Talwar are very much, you know, chess players and have a passion for chess. And among the various options, uh, this is one activity we thought we would take up. So that's how, like you have said, that almost every new grandmaster which has come in, and even some of the earlier grandpa. In fact, we got into this with Adiban to start with. He was many years ago. I don't remember the year. He was attending. He was playing in a World Cup qualifier, which is a very important event, and he had no funding to go and travel and stay and play. And somebody approached us saying, and we readily agreed. So we started with Adiban, and like you said, almost all the top players. Top players. Apart from that, up and coming players.
Yes.
Those who are yet to become grandmasters, who are on the way to become grandmasters. Many of them have become grandmasters with our help
True.
and sponsorship. We are very happy for that. Even today, we are continuing that. That's our main passion, and we hope that we'll be able to bring chess players to the top 10 in the many chess players.
Your vision was that there should be at least 3 Indians in top 10 in
Yes.
the next 10 or years or so, right?
I think we are moving in that direction.
Yes.
It takes time. You cannot expect this to happen overnight and all
True,
that.
true.
But there are many strong players who are coming up, and more are coming up, and we are even supporting these people. I've never heard of those players, but for example, Savita Shri. She's not a grandmaster or she's not an international master or anything. She's just a young girl, correct? But we are supporting her. So, like that, there are many
Yeah.
boys and girls whom we are supporting. So, there is a funnel which is being created.
Yeah, tremendous. And I think your contribution to Indian chess, Microsense's contribution, has been immense. And we thank you tremendously for that. And we hope that even in online Olympiad, Indian team is able to do well and, win the gold medal this time. Not jointly, but just alone.
Well, it's a tough job.
Yes,
but
it's not
they
easy.
they have the capability, they have the opportunity. Let's hope they succeed. Let's wish them.
Thank you.